Hello everyone, this is Mr. Appel. We're going to walk through this problem. So the strategy with problems like this is just start figuring stuff out. So look for things you know. So I'm going to be looking for vertical angles. I'm going to be looking for linear pairs. I'm going to be looking for triangles where I know two of the three angles so I can easily find the third. So let's kind of get going here and see what happens. So the first triangle I see is right up here. The first thing I see is this triangle where I've got a 90 and a 60. So that makes 150. Subtract from 180 and you got 30 degrees. I see vertical angles here, this one and this one. So that's also 30. I see a linear pair here, the 112 with that angle. So those have to make 180, they make a straight line. So that makes this angle 68. Now I've got another triangle here. So I can add up the 30 and the 68, which is 98, and then subtract that from 180 to get 82. And vertical angles again, here and here. So you notice we just kind of keep figuring stuff out until we get to the angles we're interested in. Now I'm looking at angle Q here. Problem is right now, oh wait, looks like I thought I didn't have enough information, but now I see this 70 degrees here, vertical angle with that 70 degrees. So now I do have enough information here to find angle Q. So 82 and 70 is 152, subtract from 180, gets me 28. No more angles that I'm interested in over there. So let's move on. So I'm going to kind of keep looking. So I notice this triangle. I have two angles. I've got the 90 and the 40. Add them up, subtract from 180, leaves me with 50. Vertical angles again, this one and this one. So that's 50. And I see vertical angles here. There's 68 and 68. And so I can use that. And I want to just pause here to find angle T. Angle T is an exterior angle of this triangle. If I take that triangle and extend the side, all right, angle T is an exterior angle. So you can simply add the 50 and the 68, the two remote interior angles, to get angle T. You could also just as easily figure out this angle and then subtract it from 180 because that one and that one are a linear pair. But the exterior angle theorem just a little bit quicker. Okay, now is where it seems like we might be stuck because I'm trying to find angle S over here. And I can find actually over here I've got a linear pair. So that 118, that means this is going to be 62. But still not enough to get angle S. So now's where you have to be a little bit clever and find some triangles that maybe you hadn't considered before. And this is usually where people get stuck on this problem. So the triangle, the first triangle I see that might be useful is this larger triangle. So we're looking for triangles that kind of overlap some of the other lines and segments in this figure. And those tend to be the hardest ones to see. Hopefully after this you'll start to get better at seeing them. So in that triangle I've got the 50 and the 28, which makes 78. And if I subtract the 78 from the 180, I'm left with 102 degrees. Whoops, let's keep consistent pen. 102 degrees there. And that gets me 78 degrees for this angle because of the linear pair right there. Now, I'm going to erase that. Now I've got this smaller triangle right here. Again, two of the three angles, easy to get the third. 78 and 62 is 140. 40 more to make 180. Vertical angles to get this one. That gets me to angle U, which has to be 50 because I've got the 90 and the 40. Only angle left now is angle R. I've got the 70, which is this angle, the 78. So that's 78 vertical angles. So I've got now this triangle. The 70 plus the 78 is 148. 180 minus the 148 is 52, which means angle R is 52. And now we've got all of the angles that we were trying to find. So again, just to recap, seeing some of those bigger overlapping triangles is really the key here. So I showed you this one, but there were others that could have been useful that you could have used as well. For example, there was this triangle. So you could have used that 30, and this 70 would have gotten you that one, would have been 110. That's another way you could have gotten to this angle. So just really looking for those larger overlapping triangles. Just to kind of make the point, here's another one right here that you might not have seen. Okay, so you really have to just keep your eye out for those larger triangles. Hope that is helpful.